Hey guys, I started using the GP Extreme Gelid pads. I did my 3090 originally with the Extreme Odyssey. It was nice, you could buy these big pads of them, little pads, but they were very, stiff, I guess you could say, so I was having issues with the GPU die making contact because these pads didn't squish down very well, and then the Gelid ones are super squishy. So they work really nice, making everything just fit well. They're squishy enough to where if you're doing them on a backplate and you apply pressure to the backplate more than the screws are going to do, they actually squish down too far. So you got to be a little careful with them. But wow, what a difference. So with these pads originally, on my 3090, I was getting 100 and 102 memory. No matter what I did, I kept fighting and fighting. So I finally spent the money on these. They're a little more expensive. They're definitely a lot smaller. You can tell the size difference here. That's the small for the thermal right. And you can get these big pads too, but do not recommend. Worth the money. Spend the few extra bucks, because now, so I went from 100 and 102 memory with a fan on the back of the 3090 to now sitting at 84. Still a little hot, but way better. Well below spec, so I definitely recommend the GP Extremes. So on the 3090, my Founders Edition, I did 1.5 on the front GPU side, and then I did 2 on the back plate. Worked so much better. They're more forgiving in the tolerances because they can squish down more. So, and make sure you got a nice fresh X-Acto knife when you're cutting these. If it's not very sharp, you kind of just press down in and squish the pad. You don't want to squish them too much. So, and then on the GPU itself, NTH1, I always try to get the biggest I can, but I always use that. These Gelid pads, so nice. So if you're struggling with temps still by getting some strange off-the-wall pads, these are worth the money. This is not a sponsored video, it's just I was fighting with my cards, and so I ended up buying like 6 of these little packets of the 1.5 because they'll squish down to like half their size, so even if you need like one, the 1.5s could do. Again, worth every penny on these. But don't buy them all up. Save some for me. Hoping to find a supplier that does bigger packaging this, but anyway, 84 temp now, so much better on my 3090. Alright guys, that's all for today. I'll see you on the next one. Later.